And this evening, a Lakeland woman is behind bars accused of making threats to an insurance company over the phone. The FBI says 42-year-old Briana Boston used the phrase delay, deny, and depose in an outburst while speaking with a BlueCross BlueShield agent.
Yeah, this is similar to the phrase police found on evidence at the scene of the insurance CEO's murder. And in Tampa Bay's Aduria Chumba live with us in studio this evening. Tell us what we've learned so far.
So those words found last week on the bullet casing in Brian Thompson's murder, and they're considered very serious. Now, tonight, Briana Boston is learning a hard lesson after investigators say she used those very exact words during a phone call. Now, according to an affidavit from Lakeland police, Boston made the threats on December 10 after being denied medical insurance claims. Now, the document quotes Boston as saying, "Delay, deny, depose. You people are next," to an agent on the phone just before the call ended. Now, BlueCross and BlueShield was alerted, or rather alerted the FBI. They in turn contacted Lakeland police, and Boston was subsequently arrested. She now faces charges of written threats to conduct a mass shooting or an act of terrorism. Now, in court today, the state requested elevated bond and very strict pretrial release conditions. Boston's attorney said the words from the mom of three with no prior convictions should not be taken seriously as she doesn't own or have access to firearms, but the judge was not lenient.
There is probable cause for the charge. The charge is written threat to kill or injure, conduct a mass shooting or an act of terrorism. That's a second-degree felony, punished by 15 years in Florida State Prison. I do find that the bond of $100,000 is appropriate considering the status of our country at this point.
While Boston may not have access to weapons, there are concerns about online rhetoric and copycats targeting other healthcare CEOs and business leaders. Now, here's what NYPD's Deputy Commissioner of Intelligence and Counterterrorism said about the issue, and it's a sentiment shared by law enforcement leaders.
There are also posters that we've seen online and in New York with various CEOs' pictures on them. These are perceived threats, and it is important for everybody to know that we will take these threats very seriously.
Under Florida law, penalties for making such threats can land you in prison for 15 years if convicted. For now, the judge says if Boston meets her bond, she'll remain on restricted house arrest with an ankle monitor. She also must have no contact with any BlueCross BlueShield staff, whether in person or electronically. In studio, Aduria Chumba, 10 Tampa Bay.